How quickly you've changed. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? Well, wouldn't you? We both know there's more to say. How quickly you've changed.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the live stream, the Wednesday live stream, where it's summertime. It's really hot. 4th of July. America's 250th anniversary or birthday, whatever you want to call it, and Bitcoin's just respecting trend lines on the bottom side and the top side. Nice, some sort of hanging man. We got a couple days ago, that big red candle that took us to 61.3, but at the highs of the day we saw 64.7. Man, that was a volatile candle on July 6th. Look at that swing, a 5.5% swing, then a bearish engulfing candle at resistance, and then some follow through going on today at a 1100 point down day. And you could almost understand, like, all right, we're failing to break resistance. There is supply at resistance. For now, a bearish engulfing candle's catching some follow through. There's not much liquidity between 58K and 64K. History shows us of that too. A lot of straight up and down. I mean, going back to 2021, all throughout 2024, a lot of up and down. So you kind of know the target area if this is going to roll over. I mean, you tell me. I mean, don't take my word for it. Just pull out the textbook, and we look at previous swing highs, major discernible swing highs, one being back from June 15th. Give me an audio check, by the way. Make sure we're okay here. Pull out the chat, pop out the chat, whatever. We okay? Just want to make sure we're good. We're doing 5x5. What are y'all talking about? I'm speaking gibberish. Hello, anyone? Anyone? Soda Top said good, but I don't know what he's talking about. Audio's good. Wow, thanks, Brad. Thanks, dude. All right, talking about the previous major discernible swing high from mid-June. You can see the amount of momentum and relative strength we had at that time. And we got to sell off to lower lows to hit support. Buyers came in, or there was just supply, or there was demand that already existed there via limit order. And the rally ensued that took us back to that key zone, inflection zone. And we can see some slightly higher levels of positive momentum on the lower highs, higher levels of relative strength on the lower highs of price. That is a textbook hidden bearish divergence, which would imply impending continuation to the downside, especially in a downtrend. But we'll see how it goes. It has really just begun. You still have a decent amount of positive momentum. RSI has only started to slope down the past couple of days, obviously, but yeah, I mean, it's really hard to fight the trend here. I mean, you know the trend, how bad it is, but until we break 65K, you kind of got to just go with, wow, maybe some caution here until they break 65K. Because 65K breaks, I mean, we could be getting ready for a major C to D wave upward. I mean, all the way may have just 79, 80K for an 886 from the previous high to low. But yeah, again, until then, you just got to be cautious and remember the trend we're in. And it's not good. It's a bear trend. It is a certain lower high, lower low situation for the better part of over half a year now. So, and just the problem with the lack of liquidity, you know, between 58K and 64K, that just gives you understand your downside potential is like 6%, 6.5%. So that's where we're at on Bitcoin. That's your update. I've been gone. I've been up at Jake's Ranch celebrating the 4th of July. If you've been following my Instagram, you can see how insane things are. And they're just other things that we've done that were not even on my Instagram. The videos, the content that's going to be out on his channel is going to be so freaking nuts, man. Can't even believe it. I was videoing a lot of stuff like on his camera and mine that frankly I can't post it, obviously, because if it's on his phone and I'm videoing, like, I don't have it. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it's gonna look. My God. But yeah, if you didn't see it, I dressed up as a founding father, as George Washington. This was my idea, by the way. It's like, we got to do this, man. If we don't do this, it's just gonna be another 4th of July. But this is A250. We got to dress up like George Washington and wake surf or whatever we're gonna do, and then more good ideas from other people, like the videographers. Like, dude, we gotta strap the Sea-Doos, the jet skis, with a ton of just fireworks, and then you're gonna wake surf, Jake, in the costume, in the uniform. And we did that, and I almost I feel like it was really dangerous what I did. I didn't wear goggles or glasses or anything, just kind of raw dogged it, if you will, but unscathed stuff, man. All right, Rocket League, played Redneck Rocket League, cars blew up. So maybe one day, man, maybe. I'm not really, yeah, I mean, possibly, but I'm not even concerned about that stuff. Like, I'm not there as like a YouTuber, bro, you know? Like, I'm not there as a live streamer. I'm just there as a friend and like a positive influence, you know, in that circle. So maybe not really worried about it. I don't know when the video is going to drop, but it's going to be great. George Washington stream. See, I left the George Washington outfit up there. Like, I put it in a really cool spot. The George Washington chair, I call it. It's never going to move. It's just going to sit there we might frame it. Anyway, so that's your Bitcoin. We can look at Ethereum real quick, knock this across the market stuff out. I think I have a new thumbnail. Yeah, it's always a little late. Oh, Bitcoin at resistance. This is a weird one with my face on it. Shaylin. What the heck, dude? BTC resistance. Sick. Give y'all a new thumbnail. Good God. Yeah, dude, it was freaking the craziest 4th of July I've had in my entire life. Probably anyone's life, to be real. We almost died several times. For sure. That's okay, right? Where the heck? BTC resistance. There it is. Okay, new thumbnail is officially going. All right. Yeah, Ethereum, same exact oscillator situation. You got, like, just think about it from this high to low. You're hitting a slightly lower high or about the same high, whichever way you want to look at it. And you are showing hidden bearish divergence for now. So it's not particularly great. I mean, this is not a good thing right now. Sure enough, it could keep rallying. They're trying to hold 1728, but if the oscillators are respected, if the hidden bearish divergence on Bitcoin that we're identifying, if it is going to be respected and play out, then you know this is going to play out on Ethereum, where you're going to be.
Can we take a look
over.
at Salesforce on the weekly?
Another
Potential harmonic, possibly.
Hey Nathan, man, what's up, you Cornhusker? How you doing, Cornhusker, man? I believe, right? Unless I'm crazy. Yeah, we're going to CRM on the weekly, possible or potential harmonic. Yeah, we will look at it, bro. Thank you so much for the 25. Thank you, dude. We will. So that's your Ethereum. They're unable to break into they haven't even tested 60. So I mean, we haven't seen Ethereum in the bullish control zone since April 18th. That's pathetic, man. Very, very pathetic. Oh God, I know no one wants to see this crap. XRP is so bad, dude. It's the worst thing on earth, kind of. You got the high, the lower high. Yeah, there's your RSI, hidden bearish divergence, impending price action, continuation downside. The lowest high of this multi-month. Dude, we're getting to a point. I mean, like, you could almost say almost a 1 year downtrend, because like you didn't know the trend had reversed in July. Maybe I think right here is when you knew you were screwed. One test, the second test, that was the confirmation that it was done. So yeah, let's just say a 49-week downtrend, and it's just looking left. The very scary thing is there's just nothing here. I mean, really, till like 80 cents, 75 cents. I would just, again, trend's your friend, and no one's buying this crap, chat. No one. How's Solana? Dude, Solana was like better, dude. Remember, it was gonna like take over the... Nah, dude, they're just putting in the lowest high of the extended downtrend with that same flavor of hidden bearish. Nah, this one doesn't have hidden bearish divergence. Weird enough. I guess it had kind of in the short term outperformed. Maybe there were just some more traders involved in this one. They got this thing going. I mean, like off the bottom, think about it's up 40% in 30 days. So a trader might have cleaned up on this, but yeah, like the trend doesn't. I mean, being below 80 is danger. very much danger. They're trying to hold on to this little level. Oh, spring back test. Not if the hidden bearish divergence on Bitcoin plays out. No, it'll be breaking that, rolling over to 58, 60 bucks. So, but one thing that's unfortunate is, right, they broke into the bullish control zone on this one. This is what I'm saying, a little different than Ethereum, where Ethereum had not seen the bullish control zone since mid-April, and this one did it just now. I mean, it just fell back, and they lost it already. Pathetic. So that's your crypto update, man. Those are your big four, really. I mean, yeah, there's Binance Coin. I don't really look at that anymore since they were the facilitators of the end of crypto as we knew it, October 10th. You know they were the main culprits. F them. The Night King. CZ, the Night King. Soulless. Godless. Scammy. Evil. Okay, so let's go to the futures. I'm from the future. And we look at the old diamond here. Remember the diamond last time I was live? They kind of broke out, and they've been trying to hold it, but as you can see, not really going well. I just kind of got to, until now, like at this point after the past 2 days where you had a bearish engulfing candle on Tuesday. I mean, today we had what? Follow through candle. I got it. I'm not like saying we're screwed, but I will say, my God, it's time to maybe be a little conscious of what has just happened. Maybe.
At Vincent Lechabella 7432 super chatted $52.80. Hey Mitch, I hope you enjoy your summer. Sun emoji. Can you look at Bear daily and weekly? Thanks a lot, man, as always.
Sorry, delayed. There it is, dude. Vincent, man, thanks so much for the 58 and change. The Canadian super chat. Really appreciate it. We look at BAER on the daily and weekly. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying your summer. My summer, this is the best summer I've ever had so far. It's so hot though. It's like miserable hot, like dangerous hot. You go out there for just a little while, it saps all your energy. It's crazy heat. Just stay inside, guys. I mean, get your 5 minutes of, but sunlight so your body will begin to produce vitamin D. But other than that, just stay inside. Unless it's like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., then you're good. But anyway, I'm just curious. Like, I want to know. Like, I want some more data in the next week, because it's like, did this just happen? Did we just we made the highest high June 2nd. We had a crazy sell-off. I mean, 3% down June 5th. Then, we recovered, but we short, 786 retrace from the high to low. So that's less than before. And we sold off. All right, they defended support. And we've rallied again in the middle of summer. Or I guess technically it's like the beginning of summer. And it's like, don't tell me you're doing this. Because if it's real, we're so screwed for the short term. So what I'm just hoping is, like, in the coming week of data, they pull it back a little more, and then we rally, and then we exceed the price of 75.85, and that would completely negate this idea of maybe what could be developing right now. Last thing you ever want to see is a big rally. It tops out, you see a big sell-off, and then you rally, you fall short, you make a lower high, you sell off again, then you confirm the lower high locally. And that's exactly what these two curved lines are representing. Just hoping, I'm just jumping the gun a little bit, a little early to this identification, and we just run higher and it's no big deal. That's what I hope. Another thing that would suck is, like, we have a false breakout of the diamond top, and that you think, oh, it's going to be a diamond top continuation, ends up being a fake out, and then you fall back into the diamond, whipsaw through it, and then break down, and then it's a diamond top reversal. These are things to be conscious of right now, because the diamond has concluded its development. It's been, we're talking almost 2 months now of this structure maturing. So this is what we want to keep our eye on, the diamond. And then the 75, 85 level, we want to see buyers slap through that like a hot knife through butter, and then all my worries and concerns will melt away. Okay, that's the. And then, you know, the Nasdaq, it was same kind of little thing. I don't know if it was really diamond. I mean, if it was a diamond of sorts, it was different shape, kind of different type of diamond. You know, it's like what their engagement rings have different like cuts, like the princess cut and the teardrop and the, what are the other ones? All you married people, other engagement ring types of diamonds. This was a little bit different type of diamond, the S&P 500. So, you know, nice recovery today. You can thank Nvda for that. Nvda, like, actually, wow, impressive move. Finally, impressive move. Can never give up on that one. Can't. They were holding it at the 200, and that's where this bounce came today. So, you kind of have a breakdown of this, but I think it maybe until they break 28,678, you might be okay. But this is probably just gonna be where the S&P is going. But yeah, a lot of neutrality, a lot of sideways consolidation, the warring of buyers and sellers for sure for 2 months. Cubic zirconia. I don't know, dude. Yeah, it might be that, dude. Okay, and then the Dow Jones, which has been kind of ripping and roaring a little bit.
Hey brother Mitch, can we take a look at GPRO? Thank you always.
GoPro, Jack. The answer is always no on that one. The answer is always no, because there's just better stuff. How about energy stocks today? Energy stocks. I mean, a handful have made all-time highs today, blowing up. Valero, remember the humble beginnings of the bullish back test, and then it's just been gone ever since. Yep. So Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures hit an all-time high yesterday, but kind of like a dark cloud cover a little bit, and then just a big red candle today. Down. It was down 1.14% at close. I mean, not much to really look at besides it's in this channel. Hit a record yesterday, hit a 1.4 extension just a few days before, July 2nd. And any pullback's probably going to be the pullback that any that would happen would conclude probably higher than 50,500 and then run again. Face ripping all-time high rally ongoing right now. Money printer go burr. Your fiat is continuously being obliterated. Small caps, well, this is a pretty sick pattern. Been gone a few days, right? Rising wedge still looks amazing, doesn't it? I made a fresh all-time high July 1st and kind of been lulling around 3,000, that psychological level, because there's nothing else, right? Just psychology, zeros and fives. And bearish engulfing candle on yesterday, technically 2 days ago now, because then it's a new candle. And then fall through today or / yesterday. So you got to wonder if we're in such an incredible uptrend. No one's going to argue with that, the trend we're in. So it's like, will this be reliable? And if it is reliable, how will it perform? You know, just it's not a very large pattern, fortunately. If say it hit 100% measured move, it'd be fine. Say it broke down tomorrow or this week. They could take this thing down to 2750 and it'd still be great. It'd still be trading above the high from January. It'd be a nice place possibly for people that were long-term investors to add to a new position, dollar cost average, whatever. So we do have an upsloping, you have upsloping price contraction. Okay, the price is converging in on two trend lines, the apex being where they touch. So can't be surprised here if we get a pullback, but the pullback may not be insane. That's where we're at. Okay, cool to see. Diamonds and wedges. All right, Dow Jones kind of just as a channel, I guess. I don't know. I mean, am I overlooking something on the Dow Jones? Or, you know, if I'm I have to tap into my Bulkowski brain. I mean, I don't really see like an actual pattern, do you? It's just a channel and up with some fib extensions. You don't always have to have patterns. I like the channel on this one. So, okay, let's go to gold. That is very much in its downtrend. Very much in downtrend. Yeah, you had a few days of rallying, and it a little evening star. It concluded with an evening star follow through, and that's where you're at right now. There's just not much support. $4,000 psychological level, right? Like the Rose $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on gold. I mean, I think you'll probably go test 3,900. If you lose 3,900, understand how deep the waterfall could be. 3,500, 3,400 will be the targets. You're well below that 200 simple moving average. Do we have a death cross incoming? Are we even close? Oh, we already had the death cross, chat. Death cross, June 26th. Though, so I guess, what, maybe a little less than 2 weeks ago. The death cross. And this happens, man. Like, what do you... No surprise here. No surprise here. God, it's the... And oof. Man, you got to really admire the way it looks. Like, you flip this over. This is exactly what you want to see if you want a new trend to begin. This is the type of behavior you'll get with your moving averages.
NNE and lack. Thanks, Mitch.
Hey, Pronghorn, thanks for the $40 contribution. We'll look at Nano Nuclear and Lithium Americas Corporation. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, if you flip the chart, I mean, technically, this is kind of the way you want your moving average. You want your price to correlate to your moving averages if you're looking for trend reversal behavior. All right, this could fall as far as 4,400. It could run back up to 4,400, I'm saying, and still be fine. But as it's correlated to the 20 right now, it's negative correlation. So, and this is how you want it. You want in a downtrend, you want your 200 to be above your 50, or 50 to be above your 20. And then you want your price to be below all and correlating negatively to your 20. So this is just, you look at them to just gauge kind of the trend. And it's a healthy downtrend right now on gold. You can imagine silver just as healthy of that downtrend for sure. I think, I mean, like, again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I think 54.50 should be back tested. It's never been tested in history. And you're down here already in this downtrend. I think same thing. Look at these moving averages real quick. Oh, chat. Oh my God. It'll be tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. We will, maybe tomorrow, I think you'll get a death cross officially on silver. Cool time to come back. Look how you're trading. Look how you're correlating to the 20 moving average. You're just rallying up to it, rejecting it. Oh my God. Allergic. 3 black crows, pretty much just concur. I mean, I guess it just concluded, or it the candle close confirmed it a little bit. So yeah, this is what you want if you care about downtrends. If you want silver to be going higher, this is the last thing you want. I think 54.50 and possibly 50 again will be in the cards for silver. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Remember, this was all leverage and retail. Guess what, chat? I mean, remember all those Q4s where crypto went berserk? People went nuts and made so much money. Well, guess what? It didn't happen this past Q4. But there were other assets that didn't. Here it is. This is, remember, same time of the year that we've seen all the crazy mania. Q4, around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Everyone's got time to hang out with family and talk about all this stuff. And then, you know what? The markets are closed. Futures are closed. Super, super illiquid. Gamma squeezes. Over leveraging, call options, all of it, man, concluded with this insanity that we're not going to be seeing $120 anytime soon on silver. So get used to this lower high, lower low situation on silver. Okay. We look at copper real quick. Copper, that had been different, but I'm starting to get a little, like, I guess anything above 580 is okay, but now, like, I'm seeing a high. I'm seeing one high. It's a big sell-off, big rally. These two highs here confirm with this one, confirming this one. I don't like the macro. Like, gold is the macro of copper, and it's you're like doing well in a bad macro environment, and see, you notice the difference. Like, you're seeing copper trade so beautifully above the 200-day moving average, where silver and gold are far removed. This one's probably below the 20, but maybe probably above the 50. Now it's below the 50 and the 200. Okay, so you might be going for a test of the 200 again, as you see how they'll do that. They do that a lot. So though it's in a better trend, the macro for metals is not good, and a lot of the metal miners look kind of sus too. Like, they've topped out already. It's confirmed they're topped out. There's lower highs, and we just haven't seen a big plunge yet on them. But I think they will probably, the miners, the gold silver miners, will probably 886 it, if you know what that means. If you know, you know. Okay, so those are your metals. Copper's okay, but fine, like a fruit fly, with gold and silver looking so horrible. The VIX today, volatility index, had a big spike up to 1890, but pulled back a lot when Nvda started rallying, ripping in the afternoon. But as you can just see, just chopping around place it typically chops around. Nothing notable. Only thing that's kind of cool about it is, like, dang, dude, somehow they M-shaped it. I don't know how or why. I don't really hold any weight on this. I think it's just kind of cool. Like, you'll just like, whoa, dude, like something like this. Holy, dude, it's an 886. Like, that's the only kind of cool thing about it. But I don't even do like TA on the VIX, because it is just so reactive to headlines and news-driven events that I don't even know if it's real. But you're at an 886. Oh my God, you put in a bottom. You reacted. Are you reversing? You're putting in higher lows. I don't know. It's just fun to meme with that. The VIX, and then the DXY that we knew was a Wyckoff accumulation. Still very much holding on. Still broken out. In fact, it's so strong so far that the top of the trading range, which I think is around 100, the sellers have not come in to even, or they haven't been able to go test it. So you had a bullish engulfing candle yesterday, still valid, and this does look, I mean, if it's by the book, probably 105, 107, 108 in time. So I'm no economist, all right. But what happens when we have a strong strong US dollar? Because it looks like the composite operator has accumulated a position in cash. Make of that what you will. I'm simply a tool for you to utilize on your own journey. Is now the best time to buy Bitcoin, Ricky? Ricardo Films? I mean, like, probably not, but they could take it up to 65K, right? I mean, like, they could take this thing up and do another lower high and, like, oh my God, now we're good. And then it's like, like something like that. They could do that. See, you see confirmation peaks all the time, 1 and 2 local highs. So I mean, like, for me, it's just not a place that you should really care about. You shouldn't care so much about what crypto's doing right now because the trend's so bad. Speaking of bad,
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
we had history today. Where? Somewhere in outer space. Somewhere in outer space. SPCX, SpaceX, Exploration Technologies Corporation. Lowest daily candle close in history. 2 days in a row now. Yesterday was the same. Just massive meltdown. It's up a little bit after hours, but what happens if they lose this level? They'll be exploring space, but it'll be bearish space. I mean, like, all you can do is hope that maybe they double bottom this, like one low, and then they spend time down here, maybe slightly lower low, and buyers catch their footing, and it's just like a clear, discernible double bottom, lower low double bottom. It's all you can hope for now, because if like they lose this level for real, this 150 level, 150, 148, 147, it's just there's nothing here. I mean, like we could try to Fibonacci a couple of different ways. You could just do from this low to this high to get a nice target here. See the low to the high? 140, 136. Gold me ratios 131. All right. This will probably be some very nice targets. We ever saw SpaceX break this little IPO buy wall. Everyone's locked up at this point until August. I think a ton of people inside or just investors that got in pre-IPO are going to be able to dump their SpaceX. So just good luck, man. Remember, this is always going to be a casino. But yeah, the fundamentals are nuts. They're absolutely insane. Like what? Space exploration? Yeah, we have Starlink. Okay, cool. But we got to spend how much money to get to Mars?
Very betting on DraftKings now. What do the charts say though? Time to buy the casino gulag?
What's up, Jimmy, man? Thanks for 23.59. Dang, dude. Thank you. That's a very thoughtful and pro mid-trade TA contribution. My two numbers, my high school, well, my elementary through high school number, my dad's number, and then my college number. Thank you, dude. We'll certainly look at it. Casino gulag. The casinos always win, man. The house always wins, Jimmy. You should know. But yeah, what do the technicals say? What's the trend say? What's the price action say? That's another story. So we will take a gander. All right. So let's go to U.S. oil that has spiked in the past couple of days. Huge engulfing candle yesterday, some fall there today, but unfortunately, right, you've just run back up to an extremely real resistance zone. I mean, 75 to 78 is just a level where we've seen incredible reversals. So is it real? Or is it just, well, I mean, you know why these spikes happened. What did Trump say? He's like, well, I'm done with them in Iran. The people running the country are nuts. They're crazy. Can't even reason with them. And, you know, like we've started like attacking again. So, okay. Oil, after almost pretty much round tripping the trade setup, starting to run again, but you're up against big resistance. And they could take it as high as 78 and you'd still be in that resistance zone. So yeah, nice pullback. I mean, how deep of a pullback from the low to the high, whichever one you want to do. 786. Yeah, 78% retrace. It's pretty deep. You would really want to see 61 again. I mean, you might want to wait. If you saw the 886, 62 to $61, it'd be like an incredible area to identify a structure. If it was to happen to develop there, it'd be a really good value perceived area. But yeah, 786 is good value too, but you're just reacting off of it. So, okay, your US oil, your gold, your silver, your copper, your DXY, your oil. Okay. Was looking at kind of going across the markets here. We could go I haven't done this in a while. I haven't even looked at it in a while. TLT, your 20-year treasury bond ETF. I mean, they ran it to do what? Put in the lowest high of the downtrend. Holy crap, man. How beautiful is that price action? Running it up to the 200 moving average, running it up to 87.74, which we all know that level has extreme significance. Swing lows from 2009, swing high from 2003, 2002, and just a swing high again. Just rolled over, and it's just like, when are we going to see 81? So bonds still horrible, confirming they're horrible. God, man. All right. So we can look at the Mag 7 real quick, and then we'll get to those requests. Okay, Nvidia, the big winner today. Big winner. 3.65%. Down 0.60% after hours. Who cares? Very liquid. Easy to move the needle after hours, pre-market. But yeah, you're back above 195.73. Incredible. People don't care right now because, dude, it was at 230. It's like, just, I'm telling you, if you're above 195.73, you can have extremely optimistic outlook here. For real. And what's so great, first level of positive momentum today since May 20th. Maybe this is the beginning of something beautiful. Defended, held the 200 moving average. I love that. Dude, I'm telling you, I just like, for me, understanding like trend analysis and consolidation phases, 8 months, 7.5 months of bullish consolidation, and then breaking out and then pulling back like this, and now one time, think about it, they held, defended in May 5th. 2 months later, they're holding, defending the level again. So it's like you're kind of, maybe it's a lower low, but you're now showing forms of confirmation that the trading range is broken out. That's to me why it's very interesting. So don't sleep on Nvidia at all. It's been sleeping while we've watched all these lesser thans go parabolic, go up hundreds of percent. So I think it's going to have its own time again. But of course, you know, people are like, dude, don't talk about Nvidia, man. Fundamentals, like, you know, dude, you don't know, dude. I'm like, I never act like I know, but I do have, remember, Nvidia is the stock that changed my life 12 years ago. 10 years ago, whatever. So I've always had a little bit of bullish bias on this thing, but it's now number one market cap in the world. And trend analysis. Trend is your friend. What's sideways consolidation for 8 months? Bullish consolidation. What's breaking out of that? Putting in a fresh all-time high and pulling back for a little while, for a month and a half. What's that? It's nothing. It's not a big deal. So I would just say wait for 230, 235 again. But we'll see. We'll see, dude. Let's look at Apple, the other positive gainer on the day for the Mag 7, nothing else. And another one that's closing in on all-time highs. Broke that supply line. It's been beautiful. That was so close, man. It was your second highest daily candle close ever. Yep, second. So it all started with the humble, bullish Gartley. They tested that 200 moving average, remember, successfully. And remember, we just looked at Nvidia and it's doing the exact same thing to its own respective 200-day simple moving average. So let's see what happens. All right, good stuff, man. Everything else down today. Dude, I have a splitting headache. Ever since I woke up, I've had a freaking headache. Got to get some ibuprofen or something. I was just trying to grit it out and maybe it'll go away. It's just not going away and it just hurts so bad. What's up, baby genius, man? Chip Lippers here. He was concerned. What's up, Rachel? What's up, Johnny Blaze? Vacation time, yeah. TLT smoked. Definitely smoked. Like a Cheech and Chong movie, man. What's up, G-Dog? Claudio. Velez. Not me fuel here ever anymore, which is understandable. It's over. It's over, dude. It's like confirmed over, you know, everything. But, no big deal. Let's go to Amazon, down about 1% today. Not really the worst thing in the world. It could go lower and still be fine, but I mean, just put in the highest low, still above the 200 moving average. You're in good shape there. You go to the weekly and just keep looking at that channel. 2 week here. It's still just freaking fine. Great trend. No exhaustion, holding up. I mean, this is something where you could just be dollar cost averaging into it probably, and you'd be okay. And they might be taking it to 217. It's still going to be great. Anything above $200 at this point on Amazon's wonderful. Crazy enough, I know. Reinvest those dividends. Let's go to Google, which is not really sure, you know, crazy uptrend. Big pullback in the uptrend been going on since mid-May. They did, unfortunately, shooting star this evening star it with a slightly lower high than the previous high, but in the high to low, it's an 886. So like I can't be surprised if this pulls back a little more. Nothing where sticks out where I could, you know, feel like we have an edge on this, like we have a higher probability of up impending than down. So that's all we can do. As technical analysts, we're not fortune tellers. Let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft that could be concluding its type 1 reaction, maybe, right? They reacted off a big support at 350, but now it's kind of like Bitcoin, right? Hits support and it's run up in a downtrend and it's hitting resistance now and it's pulling back there. They gapped it down, so we'd be looking maybe if we're lucky we get something like this. That would be like spectacular for a potential entry. Coming back down to 350 would be a blessing because we get one low and a second low. We get like local forms of confirmation and we get maybe some divergence on the RSI. Be nice. We good? What's up, Phil? Into UK. I know it's late there, man. Hey, congrats on making it to face Norway. It's going to be like the 850 to 1000s all over again. The Vikings, you know, pillaged England during that time, and they like taken over a lot of it. I'm sure a lot of English folk, including me, probably have some Scandinavian blood because of all that stuff that happened in that very small period of time in human civilization, 300 years probably. Let's go to Meta, down 2%. Nice reaction off that M-shapes pattern completion zone, but just hanging out since the gap up, holding on to 600. And that's about it. It would be nice to go fill the gap and get a type 2 return around 540, 530. Don't know if we'll get it, but that's what we would hope for. If you're a harmonic trader, you always want that type 2 return to present itself. You always want that textbook setup.
My brother Mitch, you enjoying the World Cup? Thanks for all you do. Please can you have a look at IGV, software sector? Is there opportunity? Any rotation?
Oh, Shark, man. Thanks for the 20 pound, mate. The World Cup, I was until I watched the U.S. get decimated by Belgium. How about that goalie? 24. Embarrassing. It was just bad, man. Like, I don't even... Besides the penalty kick, it doesn't even look... It didn't even feel like we even took a shot, like, at the goal for real. Yeah, a couple shots, dude. A shot, but it was like pathetic. Very bad. But yeah, I mean, it's fun watching Messi, but then, you know, stuff happens where Egypt's gonna win and they take the goal away from Egypt, and yeah, I mean, Messi's the GOAT, man. And then Mbappe is freaking nuts too. Like, I don't know how anyone's... I think France has the narrative behind them in terms of like revenge from 4 years ago, and I think they're extremely good. So I just don't know how France loses this. So probably who's gonna win. But anyway, I think you did. Yeah, well, please look at IGV, software sector, any opportunity, any rotation. We'll look. Shark, I think you did. What's up, Eggs Denny? Okay, and then one more, Mag 7. We got Tesla, which is just like, I mean, it's the most schizo neurotic of the 7 for sure. Where you're like, dude, we're above 1450 and we're back below 400. We're above it. Oh my God, we're back testing it negative. It's very tough, man. This is a choppiest chop of all chop. Remember, anything below 414.50 is horrible. Anything above it could be amazing. You're below the 200 moving average. The buyers are unable to make higher highs, and they're unable to capture levels of significance, whether it be the horizontal line resistance or the 200 moving average. It's just all bad. They gapped it down, so that gap's probably going to fill at some point. soon, but it's just horrible. It's a very, very tough asset right now. All you can do is be an investor, but if you've been an investor, it's trading below its all-time high from 2021. So then it's like, are we really investing here, dude? Yeah, it depends where you got in at, right? Yeah, lower, of course, that's great, but it's been tough. It's been very tough lately, where you're just getting false senses of rallies. It's Jim.
J tipped $25. Can you look at Oracle? Thanks for all the knowledge, Mitch.
Hey, gentlemen, well, look at Oracle. Yeah, dude. I remember it had the M shape, and then it hit a resistance, and yeah, things have just been murky because, dude, I've never been this active in terms of traveling and living life ever in my life, ever. So, yeah, I had an extremely good Q1 on the markets, and it's like, why do I want to mess with that? Really haven't. I'm just trying to sit on my hands and enjoy life.
Weeks of semis/memory dumping. Do we believe the bottom is in, or what is the take here? Folded hands emoji, red heart emoji, drop of blood emoji.
Drop of blood. Dang, dude. Careful. Be careful, dude. We're gonna get demonetized, bro. Just kidding, because we don't ever monetize. Do we believe the bottom is in, or is what's the memory ETF? I know there is one. I've looked at it. I haven't put on my watch list and stuff. Give me the yeah, like SanDisk and Applied Materials, maybe all those. Yeah. And or type in Vulcan, what kind of individual assets you might want to look at. All right, so those are your Mag 7s. Looked at those. Let's get into these requests. Okay, it's time. I've kept you waiting. I've been live about an hour now. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, the bell, that's up. Thanks so much for being here. Nathan is number one, dude. Number one in our hearts, Nathan Pierce. CRM. CRM. Did you say anything about it? Potential harmonic on the weekly, dude. Yeah, I mean, for sure, it's huge, right? But the problem is, like, when you're identifying weekly M shapes, the only issue is like the amount of time that the price could spin down here, and you're just like not able to really do anything. It could be a shark, it could be a bat, depending on which point you're anchoring. If you do the initial ones, it's gonna be a shark. Yeah. Ooh, close. Maybe not a shark. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is a shark. 1618. I mean, that's close enough, dude. Yeah. So you certainly have a shark. Absolutely a great identification of a harmonic of sorts. And if you're like, bro, but no way, man, no way. Something's wrong with the tool now. Something broke over the past couple months. You could be like, oh, nah, dude. It's a like Gartley, 886 Gartley. That's fine too. You can literally do either of these. Valid. Okay. So you're at a key level too, like horizontal line resistance from 2018. Oh my God. Bro, think about it. Like, I've been live streaming since 2018, early 2018. So this is like my first year of live streaming ever. Oh my God. Sorry. Don't worry about it. It's an M shape. Here it is. I know I have the screen up. I couldn't see. It was a shark, but it's also a Gartley, whichever way you want to anchor it. So this level right here from 2018, they're testing it. They're defending it right now. Dude, I did that on purpose. G-Dog, I did that because I wanted chat to freak out, and it worked. I got all of you. Everyone type in right now. I got you. Cooked. So you have the M shape completed. You have it somewhat. They lost the level, right? But they're just recapturing the level as of last week. They did test it and hold it. So I mean, like, it might be a level where you could start thinking about it. I'm still just like down here, how much time it could take. You go sideways. If they lose this 161 level, that's maybe the level. That's the point where you're like, oh, this could get really ugly really fast. Because you can see what happens at that peak where they take it. They take it to 115. Look what they did. They take it to 115. They almost take it to 115 in 2022. So that's your big threshold. you can remember it's a higher risk, always higher risk if you want to try to long a harmonic at its 886 on the type 1 reaction and the reaction hasn't happened yet. When a reaction has not even happened yet on a potential harmonic, it's not valid yet. It's not a real harmonic. That's the rule. But the reaction means the asset has to, you're watching buyers come in initially and the price spikes to at least a 38% retrace from the high point to low point of that price reversal zone. So if you got 230, I mean, you'd be saying type 1 reaction at that point. But yeah, so you can take a higher risk long here, and I would have a stop loss pretty tight, like 150, 149, and just cut my losses at that point if you were going to try to mess with this thing. It's been really bad. Like, it's so crazy, right? That CRM is a customer relationship manager. It is essentially kills sale. I mean, kills the soul of the salesman. It is a big brother tracker for anyone in a company that is selling things. I mean, it's cool that, yeah, let me like check my old Rolodex. Let me check my customer relationship card. You know, it's all virtual now, but it's like micromanaged by all your different bosses. You might have 4 or 5 bosses in the entity you work in. I get it, but at the same time, I was in sales when I graduated college. I had a career job lined up for me. It was cushy, a company car, 401k, health insurance, everything you want, keep you there. I could still be working there right now, but we started transitioning from like a more archaic, old school style of customer relationship management into this. And I was like, man, this is the future. F that, dude. This is not my future. I'm not going to be big brothered by 5 bosses above me. And then them just like, you know, pretty much tracking my every movement of every day, what my activity is. It's like sales is not like that. It shouldn't be like that. Sales is like, if you got your numbers, you met your quota, you're doing well, you can do whatever you want. You shouldn't have to be cold calling. If you set up networking groups and you're successful and everyone's word of mouthing you and they're referring you, you shouldn't have to be cold calling like crazy. You start balancing it out when you get more matured. When things start working out and start working with you. And I don't know, like I did sales and had a really successful career before I just dropped it all because I had acquired enough money from trading to do that. But yeah, that was not the way I wanted it to go. So here we are. We got this asset hit all-time highs in December 2024, and it's been in the gutter ever since. While we've seen how many different assets, including Bitcoin, go on insane runs, even altcoins in this period where it's always been in a downtrend. So, I don't know, man. You're right, but it's like, what's gonna make this thing go higher? I don't know. Big supply line maybe there too. Then you're way below that. So yeah. Sorry, kind of going on a tangent here about it because it's close to home for me a little bit. Let's go see the BAER for Vincent, man. You can still see the Salesforce layout. What you talking about, dude? What you talking about, Willis? All right, let's see here. BAER. Here we are. Wow, dude. It's like I thought we were going to make it, and then it's just like we're stuck since March. It's still okay, but I don't know. Don't know if we're going to make it, man. That's right, Eggs Denny. Yeah, Brad, we're having a meeting. I think we're going to implement CRM. You're going to have to log all your sales calls, okay, for Mid-Trade TA. All of them. And I'll be watching. And I'll be messaging you, hey man, you've only made several cold calls today, and it's lunchtime. What are you doing? Screw that, dude. That's right, Chip Flipper. It's crazy life, but I never consider myself that. Influencer. I mean, I guess influence, positive influence, like influence in terms of like not. Buy the stuff that I use and stuff. It's more like, hi, let me add value by just elevating the conversation, the depth of conversation, stuff like that. So Bay Air Bridger Aerospace Group Holdings, you can see type 1, type 2, type 3, but still below the 200 moving average. They can't do it. Vincent, man, look at that shooting star. It's so horrible. Down 1%, 1.55% after market close, and I guess above 172 you're okay, but man, it's like, is it gonna pull a LAC, which is also ironically a request where it's there, it's completed, we're waiting for it to play out, or fail. What's failure? Utter failure would probably be below 165 at this point. These two swing lows from May and late June. That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's there. You're in TA purgatory, where it's like you've done the right things, you've identified the structure, you've constructed your trading plan, you set up the stops, you knew where to enter strategically, you know your targets way higher, like 350, 340. And it's just failing to launch, which means the longer it sits like this, it's more probable, I think, that it would fail. You're going to lose 172, but it's not over yet. But I can't, at this point, I cannot be surprised if it fails. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That's the mindset you must have on BAER. All right, Benzman. Thank you, dude. Daily, weekly, he said. Weekly, I don't know what we're really going to get out of that. Weekly, it's still above support. It's the holding oscillator. You haven't seen positive momentum since March 2nd. So it's like we might be overdue for that. They're holding, right? Traders never settled up below the swing low a couple weeks ago. Really nice candle last week. And here we are just holding. So again, it's still valid. We just haven't seen the impulse. I guess the next thing, well, I think what's maybe on deck, and what I love about this, okay, you think about it kind of practically here, a little more long-term, far out. Technically, all these lows right here since March, they are technically all higher lows than this low, the lows we saw in October, November, June of 2025, May, March, still slightly higher, 886 higher low. So it's not over yet. You're not dead yet. And it's all this right here. It's that September 2024 swing low. That's everything. Okay, so there you go, man. Bob, you're enjoying the dystopic new world of AI implementation to CRMs. God bless you, dude. All right, GoPro for Jack. Remember GoPro? They built indestructible. Well, they're indestructible, but they're horrible. Like from storm chasing, I hate them so much. They overheat. Their battery life is garbage. Ugh, they're just not doing it, man, for me. They don't do it for me. The 360s are amazing.
Hey Mitch,
Yo.
love your content. Been watching for a couple months now. How does Hubs look to you?
Jeremy, you've been watching a couple months. That means you've been watching a few streams, just a few streams, man. You should have seen us back in the day, dude. You should have seen us. I mean, shoot, man. I mean, before everything in my life changed dramatically in the past couple months. You should have seen it. It was crazy. Thank you, dude. We can look at HubSpot, which is in that category. HubSpot's like, don't they manage different social media, like it's like for marketing. I mean, it's kind of the same category as CRM, or you're probably an 886. I remember it hit an 886. I don't know what it's done since then. This is GoPro, man. Eternal downtrend, because it's a terrible company for recurring revenue. All right, GoPro. I mean, there's music, dude. It's just probably way too quiet. Maybe you don't hear it. There's your music. Dang, bro. Is it really that quiet? I just look at this and I say, wow. Every rally is a lower high. You sell off. Yeah, it's an M shape. No one's gonna argue. I know. Look, it's a great reasoning. This man, he's like, hi, I'm Jack, and I have identified possibly an M shape of sorts. I mean, almost a 382 right there, 886. It's like an M shape. Or a bat pattern, whatever, whichever angle you use, anchoring It's all valid. 382 on the B point, lower high on the C point, and an 886. Yeah, you have an M shape. Absolutely. It's perfect. And he's like, dude, I think it might be going for a type 2 return. And I'm like, dang, you might be right. You're honest. This low to high, it's like a miniature M shape. But it's GoPro. That's the issue. Up 4% today, up another 3% after hours. But can you even tell? Dang, man. This crap, dude. Can't believe it's a penny stock. It used to be trading over $20 a share. So, I wish that the D point had some sort of a historical inflection point that would, you know, we could probably maybe add to the argument. But how do you trade it? Maybe I guess they manufactured the swing low in June of 2025. You know, 68 cents. Like, I don't know if you really want to be messing with GoPro below 68 cents. But yeah, it's there, dude. GoPro. Okay, no one's going to argue with the M shape and possibly a type 2 return in the midst of development. I don't, dude, it could be Pundy coin. And if it looks like it's got the harmonic framework, we're going to identify, we'll talk about it. So it's there. I would say, like, I'm proud of you for, you know, like, people will request stuff and maybe there's nothing there. And it's like, okay, what do we do on this? Oh, it's up 1,000% in a day. Okay, what do you want me to do? Like, at least here, there's kind of education. It's the same thing. It's by the book. This is the type of stuff you want. If you want to be a harmonic trader, you kind of got the whole setup, and it's been in development since, 450 days. So a lot of time there. So maybe this is it. But it's just the problem is you're putting your money in GoPro. Far superior mechanisms for GoProing, being pro on the go. All right. Thank you so much, Jack. Good request, actually. NNE, nanonuclear. They don't have a working concept. I mean, they have a concept, but there's nothing working. And we'd identify that M shape, okay? And then it just like rolled over, has lost support at $20 over the past week, and could be looking for 1650, 1567. So you could be in the midst of like a hop or just a deeper retrace, a type 2 return. Could be a lower low double bottom. What I think, like, if you want to strategize nanonuclear, I think you want to see eventually whatever it does. Oh, it goes, whatever it does. I think no matter what now, you want to see buyers recapture that psychological 20 and then reconfirm it a couple times. And then that could be a way to play it when we have recaptured $20 and we have reconfirmed its support as valid again, because you lost it. You got to recapture, reconfirm it. So I think there's not much of anything to do yet on NNE until we get this type of price action correlation to the $20 level. Okay. Patience is a virtue. I think you got to be patient on this one. Okay. No. Remember, what are you putting your money in? It's a cool idea, but no working product. Remember, nanonuclear is a portable nuclear reactor service. They have a nuclear reactor in a van or like a truck or something, and they drive it to a place that has lost power. Power grid's effed up. You plug into nanonuclear's vans or trucks, and it's the nuclear reactor's in the truck, and it's powering a city or a town or whatever infrastructure temporarily while they get the power grid fixed back up or whatever. It's like, we're not there yet. We're not even close to being there. That's nanonuclear. Okay. So you're putting your money in an idea right now. So if you're going to put your money in an idea, at least let's get the absolute most impeccable technicals we possibly could. All right. Oh man. Thank you, Rachel. Really appreciate the kind words. Lithium Americas Corporation. Remember the old legend? So crazy, 100% a day. But yeah, it's been bleeding out, unfortunately. What happened to my... Ugh. Oh, I'm at the Toronto Stock Exchange. What the heck? Why? What the heck? What happened to LAC? Why can't I find it? Chat, where is LAC? Type in LAC on your trading view and look for it on the New York Stock Exchange. What is this? Something's going on. Did it get like delisted? Anyone? Check my... They did that to copper one time. There it is. I've got it, but it's only because it's on my watch list. You can't find this. Weird. So bad news, really bad news on Black. Buyers lost that 382. Big deal, man. Big deal. Lowest level seen since the gap up since September 2025. Remember all of it? And it does seem more likely that we're going to see a $3 gap fill at this point. Why? Because you had the event, the move, the craziness, and then the sell-off, and then they confirmed a bottom, and they rallied it, and what happened? Let me just high to low. What'd they do? 38% retrace, maybe 42, 43% retrace. Dead cat bounce-ish behavior. Then they sell off. What happened? Lower low than previous low. Rally. What happened? Lower high than the previous high. The dead cat bounce. And then what they did, they confirmed these two highs, lower than this high, than the highest high. And now we're making lower lows. So understand that that is trend analysis. And that is representative of, downtrend. And yeah, gap fill is probably coming. That's all I got to say about LAC for now, unfortunately. But hopefully they fill the gap and you still make a higher low than 262 and you pivot and you can run again. If you ever want that idea to be invalidated, you got to see buyers recapture 370, 380 again. It's got to happen. Then they got to reconfirm it as support because all you got in the intermediate's a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That's it. Sorry. Thank you, Pronghorn. Jimmy said Michael Burry's betting on DKNG. Let's see it here. Remember this one? Oh. Hey, I'm liking this actually. I love this kind of a little bit. Not like, okay, I'll take that back. I just kind of like it because you've been in an intermediate downtrend. Here's the highest high, here's the low, here's the lower high, the lower low, the lower high, the lower lows. Technically the lower high could be just bear flagging. All this is lower than this high, so we're below the 200 moving average. So you still could be in that intermediate downtrend, but on the other side of the coin, you have a falling wedge like breakout. They broke out, they back tested it, they're holding it, right? They sold this thing off, they lost 27.58, and buyers are still defending that like 23.68 level, and you're up against 27.58. 27.58 is a very real level back from July 2020. It's a wormhole almost. You break that, really good things can happen. So kind of more neutral on it because the intermediate downtrend. Break, you know what you would probably want more than anything if you could? You break this level, make a slightly higher high locally, and you come back and you start correlating positively to this level. And then that way you could construct a trading plan that is strategic to the 2020 swing low. So, and then you'd have really good upside if that happens. So right now, I guess the only thing you could do is maybe have a stop loss below 2350, 2340 and try to play it. But yeah, falling wedge breakout, absolutely. But since September of 2025, lower highs, lower lows. So almost a 1 year downtrend. So that's how we are. That's where we're at. Nice wedge. Whoa, stay at home Tim? Oh my god, dude. Is that stay at home dad? Is it the same person or is he different now? Are you no longer a dad? What's up, crypto hoarder? Oh my god.
Look here. Look, listen.
We got some OGs in the house. Harmonic Fisherman's here. And then Yo's here. Are you kidding me? Where'd y'all come from? Raul's here. Kathy's here. Probably delisted. Emphasis on the D. Guy in the glowing green van just showed up. Yeah, for nanonuclear. That's right, dude. Yeah, what could go wrong for real on that idea? Well, I think what's going to happen is they're going to get like that concept and idea, that patent, all the patents they have, that's going to get bought out by a bigger company. Bigger company's going to maybe do nothing with it. And then it'll be like, oh yeah, we're maybe in 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years, we'll have portable nuclear reactors that work. Oh, okay. You just leave the house now. Congrats, dude. Well, it's been a long time, man. We've, dude. Yeah, man. Well, remember back when crypto was a thing and it's not now? It's dead. Super dead. Speaking of crypto, then we got a couple more requests. A few more requests. Actually, we're gonna keep rolling on these requests. So, IGV for Asharak. IGV. Expanded software. Ah, yes, yes. Been a while since I've been here, but this is this expanded software software sector, which I was asking about earlier. So he just oh my god, Mr. Damon, dude, we got the OGs of OGs. All we need now is Vet Moon Boy, and we're back, man. We're back. Fuck yeah. My chair still feels very good, Mr. Damon, dude. All these years, dude, had this chair, I guess 8 years now. I think you got this from me in 2018. So this thing's still like brand new. Herman Miller's unreal. Anyway, so tough to say here because you have a nice head and shoulders on a slightly higher high than the first high. Oh, Terra Luna fractal sold off, made slightly lower low than the previous low, but they've rallied it. But lower high than the previous highs, below the 200 moving average. After a huge run, I just like, I think we could be in the midst of a trend reversal. Could very well be in a trend reversal situation. But you are still above that November 2021 high. And, dang, man. Really tough one because there's not a structure, right? There's no local structure that sticks out to me as like, oh, great trend here. I think the trend might have reversed a little bit. If anything, it's in a no trend. So I guess like if you own it already, you might want to cut your losses after if the sellers take out 89.77, because I think like below that 88, 89 level. 77 will be back in the cards. So, but yeah, I guess if you stay above $88, $89 long enough, you might run to 107 again. But they already did that, and you just had this massive sell-off after, again, what was it? I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what it is. Can't use the shark tool anymore. I guess it's all over. What they do? What's that chat? Oh, go figure. 886 from the previous major high. So maybe they go over there for a type 2 or whatever, but understand, like, you've kind of got trend reversal behavior ongoing, but it's not full on yet, but I can kind of see the cracks here of the trend that you kind of were in a little bit, the uptrend. All right. Oracle, next request. Yeah, dude. How much does a medium, y'all check this out on Herman Miller website. A brand new Herman Miller medium Aeron chair. How much is that going for right now? Brand new on the Herman Miller website. Go check it out and let me know.
Mugs tipped $25. Mitch, can you take a look at dollar evolve? Good uptrend on the monthly.
We will evolve. We will evolve so hard, dude. Thank you, man. On the monthly, wow. We will. How about this, man? Oracle. You know, I've been gone. Been tough to look at everything. We can look at the big markets stuff. Can't look at everything. So this one is like violently pulled back. Dang, man. Think about crypto from 250 to 138, down 45% in 36 days. That is a rug pull. Good God for stock. But you wonder here, are we going for that type 2 return? You're in type 2 return territory, SF. Weekly's kind of, dude, what is that? Like going for 6 weeks in a row of just red candles. Brutal. To lose the 200 would suck, man. I mean, like you lost it last week. Bro. No, Echo Leaf, I need an exact number. Yo and Jarrett, y'all are off. Like, there's got to be one on the website. Aaron's, no. Brad, go for the medium-sized Aaron. There's got to be one number, not like Aaron's. It's one Aaron. One Aaron, medium Aaron. So, yeah, like, this is definitely one to be, like, paying attention to. Brutalized in 6 weeks, 45% losses. But losing 200 moving average, it could be over. I mean, my God, it could be bad. Unless we see some pivot action soon. Yeah, we will be monitoring to see if the type 2 return happens. We're just going to watch it, though. We'll be watching. Dumas says 2150 and NES is 2300. So right around chat, you have to understand how bad inflation is. This was 8 years ago, maybe 7.5 or whatever. One for gamers on the stool. The regular Aeron is 2300. Okay, Mr. Damon spent $800 to $850. I remember it on stream. He tipped $800, $850, whatever it was. And that same chair that I'm sitting in right now, that is in no way different or better, can't be. It's so perfect. Is now worth $2,300 on their website. $2,100 to $2,300. That is over doubled. Inflation. Inflation. Wild stuff, man.
Sorry for the late one. Any chance on Tusk?
We'll look, Anon. We'll look at Tusk. Jet rental company. Thank you, dude. Echo Leaf, you got to go out and blow some stuff up. That's what you got to do, man. Dopamine levels will go nuts, dude. Get in a controlled car wreck, you know. Go parasailing. Go cliff jumping. Wake surfing. Travel. Do some stuff. That's what you do, man. Hubs, similar world to CRM, probably the same market participants, market makers. Let's check this thing out. Oh my God, it's worse. It's actually worse than CRM. Wow. Dang, bro. Look at this. It's your weekly. That's so bad. That's what I'm saying. Death spiral. Dude, I'm out of coffee already. Dude, this sucks. James Glenn says you basically made more money investing in this chair than you would have in altcoins. Yes, that is like literally correct. Probably the equivalence of buying Ethereum in 2018, even to today. Like, someone do the math on it. If I bought a Herman Miller chair, let's say it might have been, yeah, I think it was 2018. Mr. Damon, go check your receipts. Was it 2018 or 2019? Whichever. See Ethereum's performance. All right, tell me what the performance is. It's like how many percent? 150% up from 800 to 2300. Okay, 800. No, 150% maybe. 130, 150. What's Ethereum? Ethereum probably is a little higher. maybe from 2018, 2019 to today. Because that thing, remember what happened in 2018 to Ethereum? It fell to like $100 to $300. It was crazy. I remember. Okay, let's go to the next one. No, HubSpot. I mean, like looking at the weekly, it's bad. There's like kind of no divergence. Oh yeah, really. Hubs, man. Yeah, I remember we tried. It did the spring back test and this rally, and it just hit the supply line. And there was just so much supply, and just gapped down and just bleeding out, and it's still in this wedge. Bro, when will it catch a relief rally? I mean, it's really good that it's above 192 now, back above it. I mean, I know stop loss probably would be triggered, you know, for sure. But yeah, they defended that 175. And above 192, what's that? Go back to, is it right here? That high from 2019. Oh, 2019, and the high from September 2019. So the zone right there, below it. Yeah, you'd be counter trend trading for sure. You'd be trading exhaustion. This divergence played out, and it turned into a slightly lower low, same low. It's tough, man. Like, I don't know if you want to F with it below 181 at this point, but I guess above 192 it's okay. You want it to really be above 208 because that's the channel. I mean, that's the supply line of this channel, and that's also the horizontal line, the inflection zone's top. So you're not out of the woods, but you're kind of okay, but you're not making higher highs and you're not making higher lows at all. What's up, Alex, man? Thank you, dude. Fake news, Crooklyn, man. It did, Mr. Damon, man. It really did. Yeah, Oklahoma was terrible for chasing this year. Outside of the one day that we cleaned up, we got the only EF for 2026, Meso Gamma and me. I don't even know if that was the day we were texting or not. It might have been. I'm not sure. What's up, Rawlings, man? Good to see you. Yeah. And Mr. Damon, well, we're back. We've round tripped. 8 years later, we've round tripped back to the same amount of people pretty much in the community. Yeah, the crypto was holding it all together, I guess, in the end. People didn't really care about TA. They cared more about scam coins pumping. AV, Aero Environment. But AI came up with that name. Terrible trend, man. Like, absolutely horrible trend since that crazy confirmation high in January. I mean, that is oof. Nasty. I've never been to this chart before. We're starting to plot now on it. Looks like they held up. I'm just plotting the key levels here, I guess. 21, 144, 225. Dude, all the lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. You know this gap's filling. You know the gap at 144 will fill. It's almost certain. Probably sooner rather than later. You're identifying probably what you think to be an M shape. Maybe you're at an 886, so we don't have to say it's an M shape because I don't think it is. It might be too deep here. Low to high. It's a 618, 886 exactly. You're at a potential value perceived area. Earnings report saved it. You gapped up 18, 19% in a day, but look, it's like you're already below that level, and you're probably going to give that all up because the trend's just so bad, man. Look what they did on the gap up. What'd they do? Lower high than previous high. Previous high is lower than previous high, right? You're just down trending. So what you would want in actuality is that gap to fill. And then you want to just start seeing like some consolidation, some favorable price action correlation to the high from 2021. Like, you have nothing right now for action. Like, you got to sit and wait till 144, and then you got to give it time before the price action correlates positively to this level. And even then, it's like still kind of sketch. So you are right in your requesting it because it hit that 886. Maybe you would call it an M shape. Sure, whatever, a big M shape. But it's not about the M shape itself. It's about the M shape completing and then you gaining structure at the pattern completion zone and key levels, and you don't have that structure yet. So you still, it's a wait and see situation on AVAV. Dude, chat, what happened to y'all? Y'all are so dead. Oh my God. I do analysis and it's like, okay. Every 3 minutes, there's one message. Are you kidding me? Dang, dude, I'm so dead. I'm so down and out. I knew it was bad, but man, one message every 3 minutes is like really depressing. Oof. Cooked. Tusk is good, man. Tusk is still doing its thing. I said like, this is a weekly thing. This is going to take a year. Long time, man. Mine's just still sitting in my portfolio. I'm up like 20-something%. I haven't even looked at it. I mean, I've looked at it, but it's, oh, it's up 20%. That's it. So, I mean, I look at the structure here. I think it's incredible. And I think eventually it'll be at $7. But again, it might literally be 2027. I'm just not worried about it. Okay. It goes up, it goes down. It's the framework and it's the context. It's like the low, the higher low, and then the higher low with the M shape completing with kind of like a type 2 return. That's it, dude. That's your Tusk gain on. Wow, we got through the requests. Very cool. Nothing to do but just own it. You should have owned it already. You should be up 20+% on your position, which is outperforming the S&P 500. Hello? So what do you got to complain about? You know, you just got to be patient, man. Triple D, which was also good. Still waiting, man. Can't believe that. It's like doing the thing. It's doing the thing. Where it's like, oh, it's coming back down. It's going to put it in higher low now. And then start a run, break supply line. It's like, you got to be patient, man. It could take until December for this thing to completely play out at 460 and 670. Like, it is just like, you got to just give it time, man. Look at this level that they defended and confirmed, and they put in the higher low, representing more than before. Jumping across creeks and stuff. Triple D. Yeah, on and off conflict. Absolutely, dude. It's horrible. It's like actually a joke. Actually a joke. There you go, baby genius. Exactly. I'm underinvested by a lot. Wait, oh, I don't have to say it, right?
I have underinvested by a lot.
That's baby genius. What's there to look at on car, dude? It pumped and it dumped. I mean, it went April. It went insane. It went to 850 and now it's at 150. There's just nothing to look at. I mean, maybe they hold a level here, but I don't know if it's tradable. Like what, dude? What's the deal? What's the deal? You're trying to say it's going to confirm a bottom at 141? I get maybe it could. Yeah, if they hold this level, it's kind of insane. Like once and twice. Jeez, man. Look at that. Look at every dude. Anytime, look at that. I mean, you just never see stuff like this. It's so crazy. And then that one, it's almost like the AGQ, you know, 37, 38% one day, next day, 48%, next day, 11%. Wow. I don't know, man. I wouldn't. People, 141, I wouldn't own it. That's all I can say, dude. Evan, okay. Mississippi Creek, yeah. Felez, I'm not really sure. I think Nvda needs to go on a crazy run. Nah, dude. Today is the it's the VLOs, the Valeros, and the oil stocks killed it, dude. Like, you want to see crazy? He is him. Valero is Timothy Charlemagne. Look at that. All-time highs. We gotta play Jesus Chimes. So good. The other ones too. That one, and then Marathon, all-time highs. Gotta love that price. This one's a seminar, dude. The old high is going all the way back, man. What was it? I guess it was just, yeah, right here. A little M shape too. Not all of them that are all-time highs though, but man, something like OIS is not all-time highs, but still a huge day, up 7%. Dang, dude, if they break 857 again, it could be on. It could be time. I mean, that could be back to 1279. OIS, man, I think going to reverse its trend, and yeah, it's correcting some, but man, just having an alert above 857. Chevron though has been struggling. Yeah, still kind of sus. I mean, they've recaptured 174, which is a good level to recapture, but you gotta. I mean, I want to see some structure here. I don't even know what kind of. Do we have like a pattern or anything? The head and shoulders is really pretty, but can we do like this now? I mean, is it turning into a? It might be turning into a beautiful down sloping structure, beautiful falling wedge here. Could be. Just became real, I guess. So, what about ConocoPhillips? Same like little potential wedge being created recently, maybe. Yeah, supply line there. Maybe this is what's happening now. Maybe. Defended the 200. It's just sideways, dude. What was the BP? Got wrecked, dude. But it did so well on that. That was when we identified it. It was so insane. It went on this huge run, but it round tripped because probably just a trade. Bullish abandoned baby for sure. Look at that beautiful bullish abandoned baby, dude. That is textbook stuff right there, man. Hey, dude, could you show me a bullish abandoned baby right here? No way. But yeah, kind of still in this little short-term downtrend. Anyway, just wanted to look at a couple of those all-time highs, man. Crazy. So back to Bitcoin. Hidden bearish divergence. Negatively correlating to a key level where it was once a positive correlation. Remember February 6th, the selling climax. Look at the back test of February before it rallied to the resistance a couple times, even though it came back, you know, then it tested again and rallied way higher. I mean, you're what was once a support as early as a few months ago is now resistance. Kind of like not once, but twice with the hidden bearish divergence. That's really bad, man. That's like, even if it like goes higher, chat, it's so freaking awful. Like the data you're receiving right now is in line with bearish trend. Bearish things happening in bearish trend. And even if it bucked that and rallied higher and broke 65K now, tomorrow, it's still horrible right now. The data presenting itself. So it's like, okay, let's look elsewhere. You should have been looking elsewhere, but whatever. I'm just saying right now, it's gross, dude. Should have been support. It's resistance right now. It's resistance for the first time since back in 2024. It's doing it again. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out. Been live an hour and 40 minutes. Wow, time flies. Really does. 11 minutes till the daily close on Bitcoin. This way it's going to end up probably down about 1.762%, whatever. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Appreciate y'all so much. And I'll be back. Until next time. I mean, what? You want to look Qualcomm? I think it was doing something. I think it rallied, yeah, like hard off that crazy low. And then it, yeah. Below 188, dude, it's kind of tough. 188, 192 is everything. They got to recapture that. If they don't, cooked. You want Qualcomm to do things? Qualcomm buyers got to recapture 192, 193. That's it. Nice potential head and shoulders. Broke the neckline. They're kind of back testing. This zone is the neckline confirmation line of the head and shoulders. So it's confirmed head and shoulders. They got to recapture it. But then even if they do, then you got to make a higher high than 230. Tough, man. All right, y'all. Be good. Respect the T. Hey.
evidence Man-Bear Pig could be in this area.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.